What up, chat? So yeah, just to clarify, this is New Game Goddess, but it'll be running on Amateur. Amateur is one of the free DLC you can get for the game, and it pretty much just makes the game easy by lowering the stats and HP of all the mobs in chat. So yeah, just to clarify, this is New Game Goddess, but it'll be running on
Yeah, they might not have caught the full
Amateur is
explanation there
one of the
because I
free
was a little
DLC
slow
you
on
can get for the
unmuting
game,
you, but it should
and
be fine.
pretty much just makes the game easy by
I'm sure it'll be
lowering the
reiterated
stats
run
and
anyway,
HP of
so
all the mobs, including all the bosses.
you can start
by 50%.
whenever you want to start.
So it's pretty much a cakewalk, except for one fight if you do it not the wrong way.
Yeah, they might not have caught the full explanation there because I was a little slow on unmuting you, but it should be fine.
Yeah, whatever.
So I'm sure it'll be reiterated run anyway, so 2, 1, you can start whenever you want to start.
Let me just choose that. Timing starts when I hit start game.
You want me to do the bed start, or are you going to handle that, Devon?
I'll get that.
Okay. Alright, good luck, Hexy.
Oh, I'm ready
so
whenever.
This time we're on stream a little early, but I fixed it, so it's okay. 2, 1, go. Oh, so the timer on stream a little early, but I fixed it, so it's okay.
General fast menu. All the tutorials. General movement in ADF is we're just gonna dash everywhere. Generally fast movement, avoiding encounters because this is new game, not new game plus. So we can get encounters. Nice jump. We did a little mini tutorial here. We've got a escape prison. We have to get the right color keys in order to open the doors.
Yeah, I was doubled apparently, but no, you shouldn't have been any other double audio. You just heard me twice temporarily.
That's fine. So these like black, blue, grey guards are the ones that have the keys. You have to get the right color keys. There is one key that's optional that you don't need to escape. That's just like for items, I guess. So fairly straightforward around this, the first dungeon. Out of SP. Cool. Oh, not easy. Oh, I got caught blocked. Not too bad considering you one-shot all these mobs on Amateur. It's really not a big deal. Depends on how many enemies you actually get. 3 is obviously the worst spawn you can get. The last one. It's getting slow because I don't have any SP. I can't kill them all in one skill. Open. So coming up to the first fight with Apollonius, can't win it, so you just have to spam guard until he kills you, or you spam enough guards until the cutscene pops up. Which usually won't kill you in Amateur, but it does in easy. Yeah, out of prison. Successfully escaped. Memes in hand. First dungeon's not that bad. All depends on base enemy placement. Because as soon as you dash, you're locked into place. For that 2 seconds you're dashing. If there's an enemy that moves into your path, you're pretty much gonna get an encounter or a DG kit. Controller, please. Where is it? There. I have to find the right sword.
The bomb. Some people are saying that Hexy's a little bit low on his end, on his voice. If you could turn yourself off, Hexy, if you can.
Yeah, that'll be on his own stream. I mean, I can turn his whole stream up a bit, but
I'm max on my end.
I mean, I can turn your whole stream up a little bit. That might help. But I think it'll just make everything louder relative to each other.
I mean, you can try that. Game volume isn't that loud.
Well, I increased you from 95 to 125 on my end, so we'll see if that's enough.
Ah. Should have got an encounter. Bomb me through between a rock. I have no room to move. At the end of the world there. That was almost. Fuck me. Yeah, full. Pretty straightforward. Pretty much all the bosses on Amateur New Game are pretty much straightforward, just skill to kill. Until later on where we get the damage ×2 power up. Where bosses can kill your teammates, but that's not really a big deal. In case. I need to keep as much money as possible throughout the game, because you need money and able to progress the story. I'm talking to Lola. She got one. Accidental button presses. Oh, and just the sword as well. Great. The enemies in a decent spot, so I can grab this. Using another energy shard, which grants you more SP. Don't need SP items, don't never use a lot of skills. This fight's unwinnable again, so just moving away and defending until the cutscene pops up. You just get sent out of the dungeon. Keys are straightforward, but you don't have jumping stars, so platforming on here is a bit tight. If you jump at the wrong spot, you'll fall down and have to do this all over again. It's not really important. Good barrels. Those barrels could have an item in, and that would slow you down tremendously. Grab these potions over here. Doing the most broken skill in the game, Flame Assault. This combo and just put most love points into his attack. See the Tiara, but we're gonna get Geyser, so later on we'll have enough SP for Maelstrom. Maelstrom's is basically the AoE. That's also broken. Harley's just there, I guess. So which one's doing that fan service for some now? It's getting there. Dungeon is just like copy and paste of Kidna. So it's pretty much the same layout. Well, slightly. It's not bad. 100% accurate. Oh, there's so many Neptunes. Why all gold is good stuff? Yeah, just heal as well. The copy pasta is still going, chatting. You know, I want to see that copy pasta there until the end of the marathon. I'll be surprised if it stays there.
I'm pretty sure that copy pasta was recycled from last marathon as well, or at least in
Was
part,
it?
so I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon.
I don't even remember it from the last marathon, to be honest.
Well, there was a lot of stuff like that. It might not have been the same wording.
Just blame Z Fresh for more. Sorry, for those fights, F4 only targets Tiara. F4 does not like Tiara.
Yeah, on actual hard difficulties you can abuse that to not die.
Yeah, by using her
On this
barrier
one,
skill,
you don't die anyway.
half the damage. And now we're going to use the B-class fairy we just got to get the double damage. If I can get it, this one. Got to fight a bunch of enemies though to get it. But sadly, don't have enough for Maelstrom still. Another way could just be building up Holly's EXE gauge, because that's pretty much a screen nuke as well. How was that damage? I guess because it was a level 20 mob. I hate it's so easy to achieve, guys. I have to like place the swords properly so the dungeon gets all the buffs. Do I have? So I thought I had one. I am an idiot. Gonna have to take a quick detour out the dungeon. Getting the eject button. I don't have one. I never got one in the dungeon.
Ah, right, yes.
I get
If you don't have an eject button, then you get to do a D12 all the way back from the end of the dungeon instead, so it's still probably better to go back for one now.
Yeah, I got 2 return wings because I need one for the next second timeline as well. Which I forgot while practicing, so at least I remember it. Then because BS and Sherman joined our party. Also OP. Get his best skills. And dead. Skip all the fan service. Don't need fan service in the speedrun. Got the last level up of magic tech that Tiara needs now in order to be able to find Maelstrom. Never forget to buy that. Calls encounter. towers are terrible dungeons. Long ones full of annoying enemy placements. Also, forgetting Pippin here is a good one as well. Jump! And then got the encounter by the one frame. Never good. You're at least always guaranteed one encounter in these dungeons. Enemies are bad, I tell you. TR died. Not a big deal. Another unwinnable fight. Even in new game plus when you're max level at 999, still can't win that fight.
Yeah, in the original, all the unwinnable fights are winnable in New Game Plus, but in the remake, they decided to give all of them like 8 or 9 digits of health so that you still can't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Sherman's back in the party. Not suspicious at all. One HP. Lucky mob. Lucky mob. Coming up to the last of the next fights, and then Bernard. On amateur, Bernard. Well, Bernard goes first on easy, because it's a low stat. But in amateur, because of the increased stat, so we go first instead of Bernard, which is good. Because Bernard is nasty. Nasty AoE. As his first attack, he's kind of good. Normal RNG. Get the dungeon. Put the fairies in. They got stuck.
Yeah, you get transition between the dungeons automatically a couple of times in Fairy Fencer, and sometimes it prevents you from putting flags or swords down, but in this case you can go out and set them before you have to get to the boss battle.
Ariana. Oh look, we're back at the beginning. Time travel. So basically we have to do every dungeon again, except for like a few new dungeons in the second timeline. So it's all convoluted within the story. Play the game normally if you want the story. Yeah. Get a crap ton of weapon points here. So. Pump it in. Now Tiara is completely OP. So you use Maelstrom to kill all the enemies, but if Tiara is facing the opposite way, it gives you a pseudo back attack damage you get for normally doing a back attack on an enemy. You just face away from the enemy, and you get the back attack damage instead of just regular damage. Fuck. I got my swords wrong. There we go. Yeah, when you don't level up the fairies to increase the area of range on stabbing swords into the dungeon, it's pretty finicky to put them in. What the? Okay. Was gonna die then. Ah. Again. There we go. So yeah, we're into all the turns again, second timeline, so the second return win was worth buying too. You have to reject out again, like the first time you were here. Grab that high potion. Yeah, you can kill Fang. That's not really a big deal. You're missing out on a bit of XP. It's really matter. XP doesn't matter too much in this game because you're using the double XP fairy. Give you 30% extra XP. You shouldn't really be worried about that. What? Oh, okay. I just didn't move. And slid off. Trying to avoid the enemy. That wasn't my bad.
The dragon's one of the stronger bosses in general. He just has a ton of health for a boss that you only fight with 2 characters. Not that it matters too much on amateur, obviously.
Yeah, on like easy or normal, it's harder. Especially on easy.
Right. Yeah, without a good strat anyway.
It's almost 40%. Now this fight, if you do wrong, this fight can kill you. This is probably like the only fight in New Game Amateur which will kill you.
Yep. This 1v1 and then Vargod Sherman. Well, Vargod Sherman only really if you have damage times 2, which is obviously a risk no matter what. But this one in particular is...
No bad damage threshold this time. Because you can break him down to his threshold and he can one-shot you if you break him down to his threshold. But that time it didn't. Worst case, you would have like 20 HP left. You magically survived it. Either that, he'll just kill you. We're gonna go fight Ethel again, and she'll join our party this time, and then we can sell her outfits for a lot of money.
Good thing that outfits word is there in the middle, otherwise this might be a slightly dubious game.
Yeah. So definitely like give her 2 outfits to start with. Mostly all the other characters don't have an additional costume. They're almost out of money there now.
Yeah, and this is right around the point that Lola starts getting really hungry for money.
Yeah, so I'll buy 8, so I'll have 10 high potions. So we're good on that front. If I don't waste any more money, then we'll be good. to get past those gates. Cash grabs. So I need to use skills. Until then ambush is fine. And just even her out. But Ethel's powerful because Ethel starts at level 40 when we're about level 27-ish to level 30. So I have no room to move. But at least Ethel's escape rate is better than most of the other characters. You can just escape a battle. Damn, the big shot. Oh. 2 encounters in a row. These small rooms are bad. Oh my god, blonde. I need to see more blondes in the chat. Or at least Aaron's turns. Dumb robot, I swear to god. Holy. I'm getting really unlucky with these mobs noticing me. That's good picking. Guard decided to ambush us out of nowhere. Bang, one shot. Okay, good. You don't put the swords into Kavari because at the end of the dungeon you just get sent straight out of it. So there's only this fight at the beginning of the dungeon. So there's no point of just putting down the 2 swords. Not that big of a loss, not putting the double damage in for that one fight.
At this point, you're so far behind in stats that they're starting to outspeed you even with half stats though. At least some characters. I think it was only Ethel and Tiara that moved before the enemies in that fight.
Yeah, because everyone else's
Ethel's
stats
your
are
fastest.
worse. Which is generally the standard in this game unless you max them out in some medium plus file. It's always going to be Ethel and Tiara. That outspeeds every other enemy.
Yeah, so New Game Plus is fun in some regard because you kind of want to have a low level Ethel deliberately so that Tiara is the fastest because Maelstrom. So on your file you want something like level 999 on everyone except Ethel being like 800 or so to get her out of the way. Also, chat is in a very weird mood right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like it's not net. It's very offensive.
They're also waiting for the final dungeon so that you actually get some challenge.
Ooh.
The challenge comes back.
Yeah, with double damage it will be a bit of a tougher challenge. I mean, you can see Fang's almost dead on Mariana. Then, eh.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do with that. Oh god, what have you started? Your woos are fluttering in.
Ban the woos.
Damn it, Flutter.
Also ban on noirs.
Ban on Noirs. Yeah, I could go with a Ban Noir.
Add HDN noir to the censored word list.
Please.
That definitely does not sound like breaking at all.
No. Maybe just delete Bert. No one cares. No one will notice if Bert's gone, right?
Not sure.
Okay, maybe Flutter.
Flutter and Marin. Press F to pay respects to Endeavour.
Abandon Guan for IF.
The zombie Endeavour will be playing in the Mega Dimension race.
Mm.
So don't fear.
Erasing Pikadude as well. With all those orbs that we've took off.
You still have time to turn on FAF service for Sent and make it an actual challenge.
Yeah, if we're not gonna get anything else, my advice is donate to fan service %.
So that will be closing off on the final boss of this run, so I mean we might be able to sneak in a couple of minutes so that people can spend their pudding from this bet on it. If they're willing, but so far they haven't been all that
Someone
fast.
needs to be here for Aaron Star and
do
Spam, because we gotta fight the Yonderins.
Alright.
Don't get one-shotted. So, We have higher agility than Tiara.
The Starins.
Yeah, where's my revive?
Wait, the Starins actually killed people.
Don't tell me.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're buying more, right, of course. Because you're not that far away from the final dungeon now.
Yeah, I have enough money now because you don't need to give Lola money anymore.
Yeah.
So you're free to buy whatever you want for the final dungeon. After the last push ever, aka Pyga. He just has a lot of health.
He can hurt quite a bit if he wants to, but he should be limited to only killing 1 or 2 characters on amateur.
Okay, he barely killed Fang. He almost killed Fang. That was a good fight.
Like, Endeavour seriously got ward on this guy during his first routing of this game.
Yeah.
There's not a pushover, but wasn't a huge deal anyway. So it looks like we'll probably be looking at around 55 minutes if the final dungeon cooperates. That's decent sized if though.
I have a lot of money, so I think I'll just do another sweep of SP items and healing items.
Yeah.
Everyone. Okay, that's fine. Just can't fairize.
Oh yeah, he Pharaoh's blocked you. That's his gimmick.
Okay. Just don't open the menu at all, game. Sorry. Quote unquote fight you into win. So maybe plus a rip Stairway to Heaven jump. Skip the platforming section.
Yeah, we can't
Yeah, jumping star.
do that. On OG, it's still possible without jumping star because the physics are a bit different, but not on this
Oh,
game.
first try. Didn't mess up.
Yeah, and also these jumps were still really hard even without doing the trick. Without jumping star, some of them are very tight. On Advent Dark Force anyway. They're not as bad on the original.
Cool. The fight, just have to do the fight again, but it's reduced to only 3 characters instead of the entire party.
VG is getting told by the bot.
Okay. And just use Golda. Menu.
Huh, menuing. What is that mean?
Oh, yeah. Using the wrong energy shard.
Eggplant, definitely, huh?
Do I need SP for Bernard, and then I can re-SP back up and heal up for Volgod Sherman?
Yep.
If I take my time on Bernard, I should be able to skip his death. I should. I should.
Bernard's death cry is very weird. It's not necessarily all that consistent.
Cool.
Apparently Ox does 76% love Gay Mario, so NetBot is only telling the truth.
Alright, he's guarding again. Not bad. Okay, skipped it. Didn't take forever. No enemy cooks? Oh, good enemy.
Oh god.
Look at the shark. Why is it this shark? Dark shark. Go back to heal.
You really expected NetBot to trash talk pudding?
So these are the final 3 fights. Scary fights. One's unwinnable. So the times 2 damage is a risk. With the final weapon boosting. Why not? Just increase their defense.
Yeah, we are coming up on time, so not entirely sure what's going to go on next, but the run is coming towards its conclusion.
Okay, that was a good AoE one shot for the final fight. For the unwinnable fight. This is the one where you have to be alive. Now we can actually do the fight. That time's coming up pretty soon.
Yep. So as usual, we'll be going off whatever the time it says instead of the actual bed end time, but we're still going to try and
KO'd Goldo instead of Fang. And time.
Okay, so the on-screen time will be in soon. Don't think there's any need to change that. Yeah, it was just highest time or lowest times first.
Honestly, I wasn't confident in my run, to be honest.
Yeah, I know that you said that yes, it was like 1 to 120, but I figured it wouldn't be any more than 110 no matter what.
Yeah, it's rigged, Retroid. You got it.
Okay, so now what? Do we do a New Game Plus run, or do we try and start V2 straight away? Because I don't think that V2 straight away is necessarily viable. We'll see.
It's not viable, but it depends if they're ready or not. Or if they're good to go now. I let the credits play anyway. So give them some time to decide. Hello, Fresh.
So what you have decided?
We don't know.
Also, we have last chance fan service percent to be made. Guys, make it happen! It may not look like it, it just makes it more fantasizing. So what category are you doing?
Hmm?
What category are you going to be doing?
How long do we have?
You have like 30 minutes. 30 something minutes.
30 something?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes, you get Z-Fresh fan service without camera.
Just 54 minutes.
Do you want to just cram in New Game Plus Goddess now, or?
I mean, you can do.
Go ahead.
If you're willing to do it, then we'll do that. In which case, we should probably start as soon as possible.
Yeah.
We'll do a bet for it as well.
You gotta give an estimate too.
30 minutes. About 28 minutes to 30 minutes. Or 30 to 35, yeah.
Okay.
General Rust. The New Game Plus. A PB is a 29.
Yeah, you've got just sub 30 by like 30 seconds or whatever, but depends how much you remember.
I'll stop for a little bit of time.
All I need to do is just river to Maelstrom and get the damage times 2. That's really all you need.
Aaron Starin. Chad, you don't have enough Aaron Starins here. What the hell? It's a Fairy Fencer game.
This is very Fencer. You don't get enough Aaron Starins? What the fuck?
I gotcha.
No, Retroid. No.
It should be without the percentage, I think. Oh my god, that thunder! If I lose power,
So I had it turned up, so I wonder if it was my game audio that was too loud. It was overpowering me a little bit.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, that your game audio was a little too loud compared to you, but if you're able to change that for
I
the
can
New Game Plus
adjust
run,
it a little bit.
just a little bit, we'll be fine.
It was on like 30 in my Elgato. Actually, that's like 25.
Alright, so revised plan is that we are doing FFF ADF New Game Plus right now. We're going to start it in like 1 or 2 minutes. So, might have to cut off the credits early. I'm not sure how much longer they have.
go
Do you want me
ahead.
to cut off now?
Yeah, just cut them off now. We'll start now.
Okay.
And fan service will have until the end of this run to be met. And then we'll jump straight into V2. We're going to have to be quite quick on setting that up, but not ridiculously fast, because actually we still have almost an hour until Victory 2 is due to start, so we don't need to rush too much. I thought we only had half an hour.
That's why I said they
Pika's
had
good.
like 50
Pika's
minutes
good.
on the schedule.
Yeah, but
Also, if
we have
Pika's good
52
to
minutes
go,
on the
then it's
schedule,
just
yeah.
Endeavor. Alright.
I mean, yeah, we'll just do the New Game Plus Goddess run and then we'll set up for V2 no matter what. So,
Yeah.
last call for bets. You've got about 30 seconds, maybe. Or like a minute.
And gun until I start. I just the opening. What is it?
20k.
Damn. It's pretty close to I could actually just meet that right now.
Yeah, well, hopefully someone can bail us out.
The incentive will end at the last hit of the boss, so just remember that. Well, I think I'm gonna meet it soon anyways.
Yes.
Well, keep going, keep going.
Go ahead, start it.
You can get started on New Game Plus Goddess whenever you're ready. Like now, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm going to load the file.
Yeah.
Gotta kill the final boss of Valgod.
Oh yeah, that's how New Game Plus works in this game.
Yeah.
So it's a bonus impromptu bet for extra points. Or extra pudding. You guys are privileged.
Oh yeah, you get to see the Valgod ending boss. Nothing matter. Don't matter.
Yeah, because this is the optimal file to have as your New Game Plus base file.
Wrong, wrong. Okay, Barrett.
I forget. Is the option start? No, it starts straight as you hit yes on amateur difficulty, in it.
Yeah. Okay, so when you're ready.
Okay. Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Okay.
Yeah. Very offensive New Game Plus Goddess. A bit faster than New Game Amateur. By a lot. Max stats. Max
By about
everything.
20 minutes, hopefully.
having to skip the keys, you don't need to kill the guards for the keys. All that stuff. Just straight run. Straightforward run through the jail. I think I forgot how eruption fanging exists. Works. But there is no white orb like in V2 New Game Plus. There's still encounters to worry about. And generally not fucking up the menu. I do that a lot. Yeah, and here you see Maelstrom is broken as all heck. Yeah, my file's not optimal because my file has 909 FL. So FL will go first for Tiara. Just one extra button press.
Yeah, fortunately, Ethel's not in the party that much.
Yeah, it only really applies until second timeline. Sort of like end game. And also jumping star, so we jump higher, so a little bit more optimization on jumping to skip doing an extra jumping point. This fight is actually winnable in the Game Plus. It's faster so to kill him. To kill the Bacteroid. So just wasting turns. Good barrels again. That's twice in a row. So no item came out of those barrels. Okay. Oh, okay. That like twisted my inputs. General misinput there. Damn it! I'm forgetting Eruption Fang's range. I'm like oofing real hard.
Just in case this got missed in chat, if you do meet Rocket Jumper, then they're allowed to turn it back on for Golden Summit Lean Box, because doing that dungeon without Rocket Jump with fan service is nigh on impossible.
Fan service minute.
So there will be a condition on that one. But otherwise, go ahead.
Go ahead and turn it off. Yeah. Or another one's running it. Just made the incentives. Also, fancy.
So yeah, no Rocket Jumper for them. The only one left is Jumping Star, plus all the useless flags, which no one cares about, which we took off the incentive list. Though if someone really wants to pay 20,000 points to turn off Please Look, then... or Help button, then feel free.
Retroid, stop bullying Pikachu, dude. I know that's what you're doing. I'm gonna bully you in Rebirth 1.
Yep, I would definitely suggest either the Cyber Dimension Blanc solo incentive or the Omega Quintet incentive next. Because Cybernet doesn't actually have that much left, and Omega needs 1 million points, so... neither of them are going to be easy.
Half the points went into the FFF and MK2 bid war.
Oh yeah, that has 85k total right now or something like that.
Yeah.
Looks like MK2 might edge it out unless we get a last minute snipe.
So if you want to see a new game plus of the original Fairy Fencer ad, put your points towards that bid war.
If you want to see him do 2 runs because he'll be finished in half the time otherwise.
If you want to be a masochist, then watch me do MK2. Go right ahead. Which, I mean, mostly people are masochists. I.e. Chozok. Much better enemy placement than in my amateur run. Apart from the shark, which actually was a massive troll. Decided to
Oh
do
hey, Endeavor is alive.
a circle. Howdy, Endeavor. It didn't even give me a jumping foot. They're generally pretty bad to get at least over 2 encounters in Subterranean Tower, which I have now 3, which is below the average amount of encounters.
Oh well.
These enemies are in bad spots. That really doesn't help.
Eggplant pudding. That sounds like something that would make Neptune just blow up from some kind of mental error.
That sounds horrible. No thanks.
Dang, 91% hate for TPG.
Nope.
No love for Awu.
Bye bye, Bernard. So unlike a new game, just straight up avoid putting the sword into this dungeon and just go straight through. Progress to the second timeline.
Yep, definitely no need here.
Almost hit cure again.
%98 love. It might be the highest yet. Oh no, there wasn't 99%.
Still no 100%.
And before Zfresh deconfirms 100%.
You're not allowed to get 100%. Like a rig.
Oh, and there's the perfect neutral as well.
Oh, the 50-50. What? Okay. I just dashed downwards and skipped jumping down, losing my dash.
Okay.
That's an inconsistent thing to happen. That you don't actually have to let go of dash to drop down.
Yeah. This is some kind of weird angle. If you guys do meet OQ, then we'll add a donation incentive to add AWU as an emote. But you have to meet OQ first.
It has to be one of the PVs. Not really. You have to watch at least one PV. listen to the good music that is OQ's music.
And yeah, we should also do a PV incentive for OQ if it gets met.
Yeah.
But if they meet OQ, then I will do an incentive for AWU as well.
Just like how Miku's there got its way in. Awu. Oh no, it's Santa. All the Awus. Next marathon we're gonna have an Awu war. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to ask chat to chill the Awus. Good dodge. Opening boosters and getting scammed instead of putting points on incentives. Putting your points on incentives is worth more than opening packs in this channel. Just go ahead and do it. Nope, it's gonna be that mob. The only mob in the dungeon. I didn't even know he spotted me. He was not even facing me. Turned around and decided to block me.
Yeah, pretty unlucky on the angle there.
Now we have Ethel, luckily. Her radius is pretty big. It'll still be a good, decent one-shot. Instead of having to just pass the turn to Tiara. I like the vanilla voice. The vanilla voices are actually getting points put to it. Was I gonna be now Japanese in the lead? Over English?
All these points not going to OQ. Oh well.
Now, if you want to vote for voices in vanilla Neptunia, I'd go with English. Just because you're missing out on I'ma Break It. You're missing out on a good voice line there, chat. Vote for English. Then just go straight to the key. Yikes. Additional program.
Pikachu's striking back against the Japanese voices.
Yeah, let's go. English voices.
Oh, and English is back in the lead for now.
We need Neptune saying, I'ma break it.
Marin's readying what pudding he has left.
Come on, man. Come on, bruh.
Although technically only the one who's actually has the stream audio on stream has to do the voices on the language, but I guess that's not really in the spirit of things.
If it's Ox, it's not going to be English.
Wait, Ox is the one who's streaming that race anyway, so it would have to be Ox.
Hey boy, Ox, you better just pick English. Because Ox always runs vanilla in Japanese. Come on, jump. Take me home. Okay. Yonder wins round 2.
Aaron's staring in chat. The other voice incentive is for Neptunia U.
Even though we're coming to endgame and I'm a bit rusty on it, I'm going to attempt Stairway to Heaven jump once. I'm going to try STH jump once. I was avoiding all these nukes in Kavari. Final dungeon. Maybe I actually get the jump. And I did. Cool. Swag.
Did you get right side? Nice.
The frick? Okay. Didn't even need practice at right side. Just got it. Of course, one enemy. In the general vicinity of fuck you. That's everyone drinking beer. But everyone got a mug. Okay. Very good Bernard Death Core skip. Which is more apparent in New Game Plus. Time is coming up very soon. Time. Just barely sub 30. Well, that was Fairy Fencer F Advent Dark Force, New Game Amateur. That's also New Game Plus. Goddess Amateur. You guys enjoyed both the runs? No worries, Z-Fresh. I demand be Z-Fresh.
Well, yeah, there's no other corporation as large as Dorfa. But it looks like the new president is really strict.
Oh, I already know that. That's why I brought a present to pay my respects.
Did you call?
I called for the Z-Fresh.
Hi.
Hi.
Summon me?
Yeah.
Thank you, Hixie, for the 2 Advent Dark Force runs. We will see you in a few hours for the Bid War game.
Few hours.
It's like 6 hours from now or something.
You'll see
But
me
yeah.
in Rebirth Farms.
Oh, yeah, you're also going to be the commentator for Rebirth 1 directly before that. That's in like 4 hours. But yes, okay. So next up we have V2 fan service percent with every key flag disabled apart from Jumping Star.
Oh yeah, I should send you the other ones.
And make sure to put your pudding towards Omega Quintet, the best